Everyone, welcome to NHL 07, the full season. Got the San Jose Sharks playing against, to me, as the Chicago Blackhawks, and these two teams both look pretty good. Sharks are third in the conference. I'm first in my conference. Sharks are first in the division. And so am I in my division. Winning percentage, 67% for the Blackhawks, 63% for the Sharks. I'm leading in goals for, 3.97 to 3.53. I got the slight lead for goals against, 3.15. They got 3.18. I got slightly better in the power play, 17.9% to 14.4, and leading in penalty kill, 89.1% to 84.6%. So I'm leading in all the numbers right there in the middle. Goalie profile, they got Antiniemi, former Blackhawk player, former Blackhawk goalie who actually won the Stanley Cup with him. Now, Antiniemi's hard to find in this game. He's not, normally if I can't find a player in the game I create him, but I actually found Antiniemi on one of the other teams that aren't in the NHL. They got like all these, I think it might have been like the Finland team, if that's where he's from, or maybe it was Sweden, whatever country he's from. I went and found him there. So, Antiniemi and Nikolai Habibulin in net. Having a lot of fun with playing my top 10 favorite Nintendo games. I've been uploading them on my channel.
We're here at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois. I'm Jim Houston, and I'm Reg Season-SJ, and welcome to what should be an exciting matchup between the Chicago Blackhawks and the San Jose Sharks.
The winner here tonight will be the team that limits their opponent's scoring chances.
They're both strong skating clubs that can score, but neither plays a really sound game in its own end.
While the team that can make that adjustment should take the 2 points.
For the opening faceoff. Faceoff won by Johnny. Fires it right on. Here's Kyle McLaren. He passes it to Heatley. Now it's passed to Chichi. Bulin made the save. Johnny. And he moves it into the attacking zone. Niemi reached out for the puck. From behind the net. Back the other way they come. He picks off the puck. And a quick pass up to Brunette. Sharp, one-time shot. To Boyle. Now passed over to Heatley.
You idiot.
He intercepted it. Here come the Blackhawks quickly out of their own zone. To Bernier. Now it's passed to Marlowe. Shoots the puck. Bernier.
Why does he pass it
Sharp grabs the puck down into the corner.
like that?
Play stops as the puck is shot into the stands.
I pass it to Sharp and he passes like 20 feet off.
They're getting ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to the Blackhawks. Into the slot.
No professional hockey player can miss the net that bad.
Gets away a hard shot. Dave, quickly another shot. The puck is shot out of play.
I mean, how can you...
Treniani, the coach of the Blackhawks, was an NHL defenseman and once played with the Canadian national team as well. The faceoff goes to Chicago. Shoots the puck. That's blocked by the defender.
They're cheated.
Here's Joe Thornton. He's got quick shot. Saved by Habibulin. Here's Joe Thornton. Patrick. Backhand shot from the wing. He misses. Pass Pass up to Chichu. Now passed over to Heatley. To Joe Ford. Quick shot. Heavy bullet. Denies him. He scores. And halfway through the
That was
first,
so
he
cheap.
first goal.
Did you see that slow motion?
When he's coming down on the goalie, he can do so many things.
It's like they knew
All because of
exactly.
that wicked wrist.
Knew exactly what was going to happen.
Chicago will have to work if they want to win.
They're not pushovers. Look for them to leap out the second the puck is dropped.
Passed ahead to Marlowe. Now it's passed to Mayers. Ahead to Bell. Now he moves it out to Bernier. Shoots the puck. Walked in front of the net. Jordan clears it out. Hannon with the puck to Bell. Now passed over to Bernier. Right in front. He puts the puck into his own net.
No, he didn't. They cheated. I had the puck.
You may have trouble sleeping tonight after this point. To
See,
put a puck in your own net is painful.
I'd like to know how it went into my own net when I didn't press the pass or shoot button. It should have stayed on my stick. They cheated so bad.
The faceoff goes to the Blackhawks. Quick shot from the point. Taken up. San Jose in control now. Out they come. Here's Jeremy Rowe. Look out. Quickly, nice glove save by Nick Heavy Bullen. Sharp.
See, look at that. Just goes right to their players every time.
Michalik. Fires one right on. Alderson.
He was holding.
He passes it to Thornton.
I couldn't pass or
And he'll
shoot.
start out of his own zone to center. Now he passes it to Chichu. He shoots! Jumped on by Thornton. That's stop two. And another stop. Sharp. And he moves it to center. Here come the Blackhawks with a real urgency in their attack. There goes the horn as the period comes to an end. 2-0 the score as we head to the break.
That's just disgusting. And that shot right there was like everything just went in slow motion. Like they knew at this point, okay, we're going to score right here. It must be nice to be able to have that option. I wish I could do that. Say, hey, I think I'm just going to make my player be superhuman in this play right here. Look at that. It just goes off the stick and into the net. I mean, if they hit my goalie and that caused my goalie's stick to cross with the puck to cross the line, that should be an interference call against them. And that goal should not count.
Is about to be dropped. Face-off won by Thornton. That's a nice play.
Look at that. Nothing's taking him down.
To Marian Hossa, and he'll start out to center with some speed. In front. Shoots the puck. Keith takes possession of the puck. Here's Marian Hossa. Hasn't registered a shot on goal so far. Into the corner he goes.
See, every single shot and pass misses the mark.
Wide of the net. Another shot just wide of the goal. Boyle. Sizzles one. Chicago got it deep. Comes in offside.
Oh, did you see that? He got utterly pasted there.
Every pass and every shot is way off.
Ref is signaling for the faceoff. To the Blackhawks.
Okay, my player just like totally got frozen. Look at that.
Just missed the net.
Okay, we're gonna take a look at this. How can it? Okay, if I could find the. Okay, where's the slow motion button? Okay, how can a professional hockey player that close to the net miss by that much? That happens all the time for my team. You're like just feet in front of the net and you miss by like yards. I mean, if any player missed that bad, you would not be in the NHL.
By San Jose. They come the other way. It's turned over.
Look at that.
Zone.
Now what happened there?
Sharp.
I had it, and next thing you know, they have it.
He intercepts.
See? Every single time.
And passed over to Berlin.
I'm starting to hate this game.
Chicago moves out to center. They gain the blue line on the attack. One time. Fired the puck just wide of the net. The ref indicates a delayed call. He gets called for high sticking.
It's good to play with an edge, but if you go too far, you'll get the penalty.
And every time they pass it to the wrong person or else pass it to the wrong team.
Chicago is about to go to work on its first power play of the game. Let's see if they can cash in.
You want to establish a good power play early, even if you don't score. It builds confidence and keeps momentum going.
It's dumped in by Heatley. From behind the net. Passed over to Hossa.
See, look at that. How many times did I hit the post?
Offside, Chicago. They're ready for the faceoff. The faceoff goes to San Jose. Hard shot from the right.
Look at that. And I keep hitting the players and I won't budge.
Scooped up by Chicago.
Look at that.
Puck is cleared by Heatley. Patrick. He passes it to Hossa. Quick shot. Turned aside by Niemi. It's taken by Heatley. From behind the net, Johnny at center. Shoots it. Chichu grabs it. Another quick shot. McLaren. Chicago is 0 for 1 with the man advantage as the penalty expires. Bell dumps the puck in. Patrick. Now he's over the blue line on the attack. The goal is shot by Niemi. To Bell. To Chichu. One-timed it. Victor. Delayed penalty coming up.
It keeps passing it the wrong way. Why would any player pass it behind him?
The second you lift your stick over your shoulders, the referee's going to nail you.
I'm trying to pass it to the winger on the other side of the goal and he throws it behind him.
Chicago will go on the power play once again. They weren't able to capitalize on their first power play. Let's see if they can do it here.
Whoops.
Puck corralled by Patrick.
Didn't work, fool.
He scores to cut the advantage to 1 before the second intermission.
There's a perfect example of making good use of power play time. He saw an opportunity to take advantage of the extra man, and he did it.
Chicago is now down by 1 after a late goal here in the second. Let's see if they go for the equalizer before the break. Niemi reached out for the puck. Mitchell, and he brings it to center. Now he passes it to Ekman. Right on!
Oh, he bailed his team out with that save. If he didn't make it, they'd be down by 2.
Mitchell. He steals the pass. The horn signals the end of the second. 2-1 on the score as we head for the intermission.
I just hate the way they make my whole team look like they're mentally challenged. And they're just all, you know what I mean? They honestly look like that. They do things that no anyone with any hockey skill would do.
Chicago is within 1 goal of tying this game after falling behind by a pair in the first.
Well, Jim, they have to be happy that they cut the lead in half late in the second. This is going to be a tough third period.
Fires it right on! Chicago grabs the puck. Patrick. Now he takes it into the neutral zone. Shot. Johnny. He passes it to Cheech, and he brings it to center. Shoots! Here's Danny Heatley, just wide of the net. Here's Marion Hossa.
Come on! Marion Hossa, a lifetime NHL player, misses a shot. Look at that, breakaway, 2-on-0. Right in front of the net, and how could anyone miss the shot like that? I mean, he completely misses the net. No player in the NHL could ever miss the net from that close to being at it. A 2-on-none, 2-on-0, and he misses the net on that. That's what I hate about this game. I used to like this game until I started figuring out all the cheating stuff they did.
The Sharks grab the puck. Passed over to Carl. Marlowe gets laid out. Patrick. Right in front.
Look at that. They did it again.
Late penalty call. He scores! And they tied it up early in the third.
A playmaker is a guy who can step up and make the sweet dish or a big goal. And I definitely think this guy fits into that category.
I think I'm going to go back and count how many times I cheated in this game. How many of my players missed the net? How many of their players missed it?
Closes the gap early in the third. Jim, they couldn't have planned it any better. They got the tie, and just as important, they got the momentum. And he missed the net.
Look at that.
Jeremy Roenick answered back in a hurry. Sharks won the draw. He scores. They go right back to 1-0.
What a valuable player this man is to his team. Hey, rarely does he get in trouble in his own end. When the puck's up ice, he knows what to do with it.
See, they always try to keep the game close. They'll let me score a goal and they take the lead.
There's another face-off win for Chicago. Fires it. Corralled by San Jose. Backhand shot. Abby Bullock made the save to Mayers, and he moves the puck into the neutral zone. Play stops as the puck is shot into the stands. This guy doesn't give shooters much when he goes down, does he?
No, he gets awful big in goal. He can still be beat, but it has to be a perfect shot. That's the challenge against him.
Here's Joe Fortin. Lots of shots, no results so far. He passes it to Boyd. One-timer! That's blocked by the defender. Bryant, now he brings it to center.
Look at that. That was just dirty. Holding. He held me against the boards, didn't call it.
Here's Jonathan Cheech. Brunette will get the gate for hooking.
That's a risky move unless you're certain the ref's not looking.
I'll agree with you on that one.
Okay, I didn't see anything.
San Jose will try and take advantage of a penalty here.
Well, we haven't seen the power play yet tonight, but we know what it's going to be to him.
Great skill on that first unit. He intercepts it. He cleared it down the ice. DME is out of his net to play the puck. Delayed call. McLaren gets called for high sticking.
I've seen that one.
High sticking could mean serious injuries. And you bet the officials are going to come down hard on that play.
Chicago will be able to relax and play a little 4-on-4.
Now this situation is far from perfect. Nice to cover and speed counts.
Chris. Now he's into the
at that.
Cannon picked it up.
Yeah, that is just nasty.
Passes it to Marlowe, and he moves it out. He gets laid out. Jumped on by Chicago.
Oh, just takes it right off his stick, huh?
Here's Mark Bell. What a great performance he's put on. Abby Bullock hangs on for the whistle. It didn't take this guy too many tries to put one in the back of the net.
Well, if you want to be valuable to your team's offense, you got to focus on getting your shot off quickly and as often as you can.
At least there's a former Blackhawk that scored.
The faceoff goes to the Blackhawks. Gathering speed. The ref indicates a delayed call. Shoots the puck. He's getting called for high sticking.
Bosa got hit again.
Maybe it was an accident, maybe not. But you have to be responsible for your stick.
Okay, that time.
For high sticking.
I didn't see anything that time.
Faceoff won by Thornton. Here's Reg Season-SJ. Patrick.
Whoops, I think he forgot to pull the trigger.
Hurries out of the box as his team's now enjoying a 5-on-3 power play. Team front. Niemi turned the shot away. Airball. McLaren returns to the ice. That means his team is now only short one player. Quick up to Brunette. Johnny. Down to the... He scores! That'll give them the lead late in the game.
Now that's why this guy sees time on the power play. He's got great offensive skills and has the ability to finish his scoring chances.
Chicago saw time starting to tick away on their chances.
So they made their move. Not one goal. Now they own this game.
Save by Niemi. And another shot. Just wide of the net. Kazani. Hard on net from the slot. He scores. Back-to-back goals and they're up by the penny.
I don't think the goalie saw that puck at all. He absolutely teed that one up and ripped it into the net.
Given the time remaining, that 2-goal lead is huge.
Huge, but not impossible to erase, Jim. Better stay focused.
He scores.
I was just gonna say, they'll tie it up. No problem.
Back in a hurry.
They like to keep the game as close as they
The biggest
can.
thing that Joe uses to his advantage is his size. He's so big and strong that it's very difficult for players to try to shut him down.
With time running down in the third, their lead's been pared back to 1.
And that blows away their margin for error.
Look at that, they won the face-off again.
It's a brand new game.
Under a minute to go in the third, behind the net. Takes it behind the net. Into the slot. Fires it from deep in the slot. To Thornton. Now he takes it into the neutral zone.
Look at perfect
The Sharks
passes.
will take their last shot.
In this situation, they've got no choice. Not if they want to win.
Quick up to Husa. Now he's over the blue line on the attack.
Look at that.
Jumped off by Chicago. Behind the net. Less than 10 seconds to go in the third. And so ends another chapter in the great book of hockey. Chicago wins this game and keeps the streak alive.
Just see that empty net, standing right in front of the net, empty net, and he missed it.
After we wrap up at ice level, tonight's 3 stars of the game will be presented by Dodge. Check out the all-new 2007 Dodge Nitro. Grab life by the horns. From Chicago, Illinois, and for EA Sports, I'm Jim Houston.
And I'm Craig Simpson. Have a great one.
See, I don't like the artificial intelligence of the PS2. I wish they would have just kept it the way it was in Super Nintendo. Because, I mean, now they do this artificial intelligence, trying to keep the game close, and they cheat. Either cheat if they're way ahead, they'll cheat for me, make it easy for me to tie it up, or else if I'm really good, then suddenly they'll cheat for them and make them have all these amazing plays, and it's just not realistic because you can tell it's so phony. It's just not fun. I mean, look at that. I just won this game. I should be happy about that, but I'm not, because it was just too obvious the way it was. I mean, there's no excuse why an NHL player could miss the net from a foot in front of it, and yet we've seen it probably like 10 or 15 times this game alone. And we're talking like all-star players. So anyways, there's the final score, 5-4 Blackhawks. I can't wait to get this season over with. Only got 4 more regular season games, and then we go on to the playoffs. So, hope you enjoyed the cheating game. See you in the next video. Oh, first we're going to go ahead and take a look at the standings. First, before we look at the standings, we're going to skip the end of the month. Okay, so we're at the end of, this is March 1st now in this game. End of February, beginning of March. Okay, in the Northeast Division, Buffalo Sabres leading. They got a pretty good lead against Ottawa. In the Atlantic Division, New Jersey's got a lead over Philadelphia by a point. New York, both the Islanders and Rangers are pretty far behind them. Southeast Division, Carolina's got they're pretty much dominating their division. Here's a look at the Eastern Conference. Buffalo is in first. So right now the playoff matchup would be the Rangers at Buffalo, Islanders at New Jersey, Tampa Bay at Carolina, and Ottawa at Philadelphia. Central Division, Blackhawks, pretty good lead. Columbus and Nashville both with 72. Pacific Division, the Sharks, a pretty good lead over Phoenix. Northwest Division, got the Calgary Flames. Got a pretty good lead over Colorado too, so most of the first place teams have a pretty good lead. In the Western Conference, right now, playoff matchup would be Vancouver at Chicago, Nashville at Calgary, Columbus at San Jose, and Minnesota at Colorado. Look at the NHL. Buffalo's in first place, New Jersey is in second, Philadelphia in third, Carolina fourth, and Blackhawks in fifth. Check out the worst team in the league. That would be the Toronto Maple Leafs. You can actually check by games played, wins, losses, overtime, losses, points, winning percentage, goals for per game, goals against. Let's check out the goals against. Can you sort them? No, you can't. Goals against per game. Power play goals. total power plays, power play percentage, shorthanded, goals against. Look at that, 5 for the Blackhawks, shorthanded goals against. Time shorthanded. Last 10 games. So anyways, hope you enjoyed the game. In the next hockey game we're going to see is right here, March 4th, at home against the Ottawa Senators. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.